against the Suns. Mavs, Suns, it's next. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor in the middle. He talked about his ambition at the end of the floor, saying, I just want to be able to guard 1 through 5. That's my goal. I'm going to show my opponent why he is not supposed to be on the same floor as me. Brian, plenty of confidence.
And the talent to deliver, Allie. Sure, thank you. Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win, so expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. Evan Mobley out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Gafford in at the center position. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. LaVine can't hit. Ball against Doncic. Unloads from 13. Goes back up. Here's Ayton, and the shot goes in.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Doncic. Outside LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. Here's Gafford. Can't get it to fall.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Crowder inside. Mobley's on him. Here's Ayton. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Doncic is doubled. Mobley outside. Wide open look. And too long on the shot.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Now here's LaVine. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Here's Crowder. Ayton against Gafford. Ayton, no good. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Now here's Doncic. Here's LaVine. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
You know, battling inside, I like LaVine's aggressive approach.
Shooting for Dallas.
Tough to match
Zach
without
LaVine,
fouling.
taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from LaVine. Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Bamba's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Levine against Crowder. Outside Levine. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, I like the little crafty up fake there to draw the foul. Levine's really starting to mature as a scorer.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Both free throws good from Levine. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Paul.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Isaac finds Mobley. That one's good for 2.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a 3. And the Suns get it back. Crowder inside. Covered by Mobley. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And they doubled up Doncic. Left side Levine. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
Phoenix making some changes. Saric checks in for 8. Craig comes in for Crowder. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. For Phoenix, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Outside Craig. Outside Johnson. Pass to Booker. Uncovered. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Levine, good.
Levine is 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that with that outstanding, unreal leaping ability.
Now here's Booker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Isaac with it. Now guarded by Booker. Craig against Levine. Doncic outside. Doncic is doubled. Outside for Levine. Isaac, the pass to Levine. There's the triple. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. The Suns trailing. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Levine. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Outside Payne. Oh, they get a hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. And Dallas with a change here too. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. Now a timeout called by Dallas. As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
McDermott's checked in for Dallas. Green comes in for Isaac. Down low, Saric. Some solid defense from Bamba. The Mavericks leading. Here's Green. Doncic outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. And so here's Phoenix. Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Suns Dancer. A big cheer for your Suns Dancers dance team. Come on.
Outside Payne. Johnson passes to Craig. Over to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2
The
minutes.
shot by Payne, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Doncic. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Payne drives. Saric, high post. Back to Payne. Here's Lee. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Saric. And the layup is good off the glass.
Saric is a high-energy guy and does a nice job positioning to get that offensive rebound.
We've got 1:08 left in the opening quarter. Here's Doncic. Here's Bamba. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Assisted.
I thought he might get caught between the pass and the shot, but he makes a great adjustment.
Outside Johnson. Poke loose. Doncic with it. Picked up by Saric. And they doubled up Doncic. Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Payne, pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. To the left side wing. Outside Johnson. Clock at 6. Payne against Doncic. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Driving to the basket. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They're really working the paint now.
Payne against Doncic. Now here's Payne with 4 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Doncic.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making it earn the free throws.
And he makes it first. No good on the second free throw. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance
We
Team.
welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The Suns shooting only 27% for today's game.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
On the court right now for Dallas. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Levine in at the 2. Now here's Melton. Outside Levine. Launches a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
Outside Levine. McDermott outside. Puts up a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Now here's Levine. Give him 8 points now. McDermott outside for 3. Ooh, poked away.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Paul. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
DeAndre Ayton.
That's good from Ayton. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Levine passes to Gafford. Shot from 16. Off the left rim and out. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Crowder. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And now just a 4-point Maverick lead.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And Dallas calls time here.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
A different look for Dallas. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for McDermott. And Doncic has subbed in for Melton. Paul against Doncic. On the wing, Levine fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And the dunk by Gafford.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Clap it up for your Suns Dancers Dance Team.
The Suns making a switch here. Saric checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Bamba's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And they'll get another chance. And there's the lob. 6 on the shot clock. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
And here's Doncic. Pass to Isaac. Mobley, left side. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Johnson, he's checked in for Ayton.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Cam Johnson.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, BA. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Bridges. That one rolls around and rims out. The Mavericks leading. Now Doncic. The three is up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Phoenix making some changes. Greg comes in for Bridges. And it's Lee in for Booker.
Damian Lee.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And Phoenix shooting 44% from the field during the second. Here's Payne. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, BA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team that was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
The Suns trailing. Phoenix calls timeout, and the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
And this is probably a game they've been looking forward to since these guys bounced them from the playoffs last year.
Exactly, dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Green is checked in. To the paint. Here's Šarić. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And now the Mavs on the run. Doncic with it. And it's Payne picking him up. And the dunk by Levine.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Payne. Šarić with it. Pass to Lee. Outside Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Payne. That one off the back iron and out.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Šarić against Mobley. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns.
DeAndre Ayton.
.54 seconds left in the second. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Green. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Levine for three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Lee. Here's Johnson. 30 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Pass to Bamba. Doncic with it. Another one falls for Dallas.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
So we conclude the first half. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh.
Here they are, your
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the three. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And here are the Mavericks now. Doncic outside. Here's Bamba. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
This Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 6 to shoot. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Shoots over Levine. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul of the game. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Isaac. Shot, left block. And Mobley with a nice bucket inside. Mobley's got 12.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Paul. Here's Booker over Isaac. Booker no good. 90 seconds into the second half now. Paul against Doncic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Give him 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Down low. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 9th assist of the game now. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Phoenix calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford comes in for Bamba. And it's Melton in for Luka Doncic. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Ayton. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And Levine throws it down.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Paul. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Here's Crowder, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Suns, Jay Crowder, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. McDermott's checked in for Isaac. Good on both. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Levine against Booker. Pass to Ayton. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Levine. 15 points in the game. Mobley down low. He's against Crowder. Dallas, no good that time either. The Suns have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Bridges misses.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And Levine throws it down.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you've got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Booker. He's covered by Levine. Clock at 6. The baseline J is on the way. That one a little long.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
Here's Mobley. McDermott finds Mobley. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. And Gafford with the block. McDermott inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside for Levine. Pass to Mobley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
One shot.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Dallas, Anthony Melton at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Melton. And the Mavericks with some changes. Bamba's checked in for Gafford. Green comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Ntilikina in for Levine. So hits one and misses one at the line.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
Dallas.
There's a whistle. That goes on to Anthony Melton.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And Dallas calls time here.
Timeout charged to Dallas. All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns Panthers.
Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks.
Luka Doncic.
Right side Johnson. Pass to Lee. Shot to end the cold streak. Sinks it from distance.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Melton outside. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to McDermott. And there it is for him. McDermott's got his first basket.
Not allowing the shot clock to catch him that time. McDermott doing a nice job being locked in and aware.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Here's Lee. Yep, that one's good. Lee's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Doncic outside. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. That shot off. And Phoenix will come the other way. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Saric is highly engaged and very good at keeping the defense on their toes and making them commit the foul.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Mavericks shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Payne against Melton. Pass to Doncic. The three hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payne finds Craig, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Melton outside. Pass to Doncic. with the 7-footer. Taken away. Evan Mobley getting it done for Dallas, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Luka Doncic, Doug McDermott out there with Green. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Melton in at the 1. McDermott outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, here's Doncic. They get it again. Gafford passes to Doncic. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Gafford missing.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Pass to Okogie. Well, last season, Clark, there were a flurry of moves at the trade deadline. Big in-season moves are common now.
Yeah, you know, BA GMs are not afraid to make bold trades mid-year, and so much of their jobs ride on how successful their teams are and what kind of players they can acquire. So they're willing to roll the dice in an effort to hit a home run.
The Suns making a switch here. Paul's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Doncic against Paul. And they doubled up Doncic. Mobley passes to Levine. Shoots over Šarić. Dallas again missing.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And it's Doncic on the drive. Here's Levine for 3. And another shot. And it's Gafford missing. Well, the Suns shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Pass to Paul. Lays it up and in despite excellent defense. Paul's got his first 2 points.
You really got to admire how Paul gets these hard shots to fall. He's got great concentration and creativity in traffic.
Doncic, good.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive. Chalk up 2 there.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Doncic up top. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Isaac. Back to Levine. Paul against Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And Dallas calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Melton, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Melton. Pass to Levine. Mobley down low. He's against Crowder. Mobley, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Levine. Bridges misses. And here are the Mavericks now. To the inside. Bamba. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. And here's Paul. Takes the three. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And here's Levine. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Here's Booker. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Levine against Paul. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Boy, I got a strong feeling that Levine's teammates are loving this. Zach has been on an offensive tear tonight.
Bridges against Isaac. Back to Booker. Pass to Aiden. Outside Booker. Shoots over Levine. Booker's shot is good.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
And Dallas calls time here.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA First Team. Just a big honor.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Mobley.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. And the dunk by Gafford.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Doncic. And Booker pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Pass to Okogie. Shoots over Mobley. Okogie's shot is off.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move, bad result.
Booker against Doncic. Here's Mobley. Back to Doncic. Over Booker. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Here's Booker. There's a minute 34 left to play in the 4th. Pass to Shaman. Back to Booker. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding
for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Evan Mobley.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And so he hits both. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Melton. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the...
All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.